Alright, this video is just to help people that are trying to how to put on the Bleep Nasal Eclipse. Now my nose is a weird shape. You can look at here. Look at how much smaller this nostril is. And I do have like a relatively thick septum, which it's actually really easy to get your halos to be on an angle, which you don't want. I understand if you have an angular nose, this might be trickier, but I think the way I put these on can help people even if your nose is more angled. And I saw the picture, one particular person, I'm just trying to help them out. Hope this helps, because it can. Alrighty, I had to take a quick pause, sorry. I hope the lighting should be good enough to show what I'm trying to do here. And I've never done it through the camera before, but I cut my one side like this. I keep the top part intact, and I leave the bottom part cut like that. Now my next part I cut like this, okay? So I'm basically cutting right to the middle ring. It doesn't matter if you're perfectly straight, at least not for me it doesn't. And then I save these all on a strip like this. I lost one with the scissors, but I save these just in case I don't get a good seal in somewhere, and I just put that sticker to cover it. Generally it doesn't take me very long to do this, but this will be doing it in a way that I don't normally do it, but I'm hoping that this will be able to demonstrate on more difficult noses, because my nose is really a difficult nose because of how much different size that nostril is. So I always start on this side because it's a little bit easier for me. So I take the sticker off, obviously, and then here I'm really trying, this is really not the way I normally do it. So I center the nostril the best I can. I just sort of get it on there, and then I curl this up into my nostril there. And then I push that on like that. I already, just so you know, I already did the alcohol prep just for the skin, and I wiped it clean with it. So you can see it's mostly centered there. Like that. It doesn't matter if you get a little wrinkle, you can always cover it. Also, sometimes right here, I'll get a little bit of a leak, and I'll put a sticker right over that. It all depends on the day. Honestly, how tired I am, I do different things. So as you can see right now, I now have, this is my septum that's completely covered, okay, with the sticker. This is mostly centered on my nostril. It's actually not as good as I normally get it, but I've never done it through a camera before. So now on my next one, what I do is this. Oh my god, this is way different. I try to get it as close as possible to that metal ring. I push it up in, and like that, okay? Now you can see my nose is collapsed. Also, like, they're at different angles and stuff, and also you might have to reposition yours. But as you can see, my rings, now they're still at an angle a little bit because your nose just sort of does that, but they're much closer together. As you can see how close they are. And then I just go, all right, I feel like I have a little bit of a leak here, so I'll put it right there. I usually almost always do that. There you go. Yeah, I think I'm leaking right here. Like I said, this is not the way I normally do it. Alright. But that's the general idea of it. This is not my best job I've done with it, but this is a general idea of just the stickers absolutely need to be way closer together, like the way you have. I saw the one, they're way too far apart. So sometimes it ends up getting a little wild. Like tonight, I didn't do a very good job. So and that's it. and then it sticks on. Generally, they're much closer together. I get a better seal all around. Also, what I've had an issue when I have them where they're more like this, not only does it pinch the septum over time or really gets pretty sore, it will pull one of the rings actually off the sticker. I've had that happen a few times. But yeah, this is basically the way I put them on, and everyone does them a little different, but the number one thing is just to get those rings really close together. I hope this helps, and good luck with anyone trying to get used to these. I know they look super awesome. Like I said, this was not my best job. I actually think I might end up just redoing it because I do have some extras. But this was just me trying to do it without the mirror. I've never done it without my mirror before, so good luck. I hope this helps.